So we're going to have a look at a real gem of a video published by the Deland Police Department. It's called something like Patrolling Deland, Episode 1. You've got to see this, and there is so much for me to say about it. I don't want to talk too much before we just get into it. It's a short clip of a video. We'll break it down, then we'll talk about it. You got to see it. This is, of course, starring Dice. He's a captain with Deland. PRURINCE. I don't know how the hell you say his first name. I don't remember. But his friends, like myself, we call him Pru. He's a captain with the Deland Police Department. And there is so much. Mind blown when I saw this video. When somebody from the Deland Police Department sent me this video. I'll shut up. Let's look at it. Then we'll talk about it. You'll see what I mean.
So we're going to get out today and assist patrol with some of our enforcement initiatives downtown. 503 Central traffic stop. I'll be at Cumberland and Amelia. Hey, how you doing? Hey, you can put all that away. I'm just going to give you a little warning. Back here at the stop sign, you got to make a complete stop. There we go. 503 Central.
503.
Copy traffic stop. Yeah, he stopped in the middle of the road. Hey, how you doing? So at the intersection of 44, that's New York and Woodland, can't make a turn. And we had two cars make a north turn on the Woodland, which is a violation. Obviously, with the officer being out there by himself, the guy was getting out of the car, and he just needed another officer here to maintain contact with the occupant, run the information, and write the citation. Because at some point, he's going to take his eyes off of him. So he wanted, just for officer safety reasons, have another officer here to back it up. What's up, gentlemen? They are locals. Actually, they cut hair at this barbershop. Oh, we was just turning the car around. I was like, do you know what you did wrong? Oh, no, we actually don't know. So you can't turn right or left off of New York or Woodland because of that intersection.
Alright, now let's go over a few things real quick. First, seatbelt. Hit the comments and let me know if you see Dice wearing a seatbelt anywhere. I'm not saying he's not wearing it. Maybe it's invisible. Let me know if you see it.
Enforcement initiatives downtown.
This first traffic stop takes place right here, for a stop sign right here. The problem is all of the cream colored on the map is county jurisdiction, and the blue is City of Deland jurisdiction. So this petty stop, just for the camera, wasn't even in his jurisdiction. Now it's one of the no turns allowed stops. Officer Friendly is just looking for anything for the camera, just to show how nice they are. But wait until you see this if you didn't notice it the first time. Hold on a second.
Yeah, he stopped in the middle of the road, huh? Hey, how you doing? So at the intersection of 44, that's New York.
Here it comes. They're going to show where two cars made that illegal turn. As soon as the first one passes, maybe it's tunnel vision, he pulls right out in front of the other one because he wants to turn around to stop the first one. I mean, maybe it's an illegal turn, but damn, going head on into oncoming traffic with no seatbelt.
Obviously, with the officer being out there by himself, the guy was getting out of the car, and he just needed another officer here to maintain contact with the occupant.
The rest is just throwing a little word salad at the camera. And while we didn't see anything super crazy, I do think it's a bit crazy to be cruising around inside and outside of your jurisdiction looking for simple petty violations while he appears to be committing one himself. We see this so often and they just don't seem to get it.
They don't know. So you can't turn right or left off of New York or Woodland because of that intersection.
All right, so first of all, Dice, he does not drive a police car, right? He doesn't drive a marked police car. He's not out patrolling the land, pulling people over, he's not officer friendly, right? So this video was made, I guess, because they want to give that image. Like, this is what it's like for an officer patrolling the land. We kind of just cruise around. We're very friendly with everybody. We don't write tickets or anything like that. We just give friendly reminders and stuff like that, right? So this is not at all how it works. Dice is not at all the person that does this. When he drives a police car, it's an unmarked Tahoe, and usually he's in an office and going to meetings, hiding from cameras, things like that. But he doesn't do this. This was an image they want to portray. They created a false image in this video. That's just the reality. They don't make any announcement in that video who he is and what his job actually is. And the job that you're seeing him do is not a job that he does, right? So, you know, that's it. It's an act for the camera. But what I thought was great, was a real gem. Now, Dice got upset before. He sent myself and James Madison Audits a cease and desist after he posted a couple of videos publicly of himself driving around in his unmarked patrol car with no seatbelt, you know, using the phone and having kids in the car with no seatbelt, all this type of thing, right? And we showed it. He published it, made it public, and then we showed it like, hey, look at this. He didn't like it. But so I would think that at least after that, if he's putting on an act for the camera, saying this is, you know, us patrolling Deland, now let's just drive around and look for some minor infractions to pull people over so I can show you how friendly we are. Well, you didn't have to look far, Dice, because you didn't have your damn seatbelt on. You had an infraction right there. So he should have written a ticket, not a warning, because you've had far too many warnings. He has had far too many warnings because we've seen far too many videos of him operating police vehicles without a seatbelt in violation of Florida state statute, breaking the law. Now, in his cease and desist that he sent before, he was very upset that we would dare say negative and false things about him violating law that we saw him violating in the video. Just like in this video, they published to their own social media, Deland Police Department social media, they published videos of Captain Dice again violating law. So does he not know, or he doesn't care? Rules for thee, not for me. It's just ironic. He's driving around looking for other people violating state statute so he can pull them over, right? But he's violating state statute. That video shouldn't be called Patrolling Deland Episode 1. It should be called Hypocritical Policing Volume 1. Or Rules for Thee, Not for Me. Whatever, something like that, because that would be far more accurate. Go in the comments and let me know if I'm wrong, but it would. That's my opinion. Also, the traffic stop that he does, that one traffic stop that he does, it appears that's not even in city jurisdiction, because I showed you the map of where that traffic stop was, where that stop sign had been that he pulled him over for. That's county area. So the city of Deland does not have jurisdiction there, because Deland is broken up between incorporated and unincorporated areas, and the Volusia County Sheriff's Office has jurisdiction in those areas. So one of those traffic stops is, so this was clearly just for the camera. Like, hey, let's just go out and do a couple quick things. I'll act super cool and friendly with everybody. And then people will have that image that, oh, wow, look at that. That's just like Barney Fife. Deland is just like Mayberry. Look how friendly. Get that. That's not how it is. That was a false image. And that's how they're portraying themselves. That's not how it goes. You know, might a cop act like that from time to time, stopping somebody? Hey, no big deal, man. Just give you a warning. Just, do that. Absolutely. That is going to happen from time to time. But this image he's trying to portray, no. But the kicker of it was him driving around. That was the biggest kicker. And that's what members of his department, that was the main reason they sent me that video. Because in the previous videos, we pointed out that he was violating statute. And here they are again, publishing more video of him members of police violating state statute, as they are out seeking members of the public who are violating state statute. Hypocritical policing, above the law, rules for thee, not for me, nonsense. Come on, you're gonna make a video like that? You'd think the number one rule would be, at least put your seatbelt on, right? At least put your seatbelt on, but he didn't do that. Let me know what you think. Share your thoughts.